Hello everyone. So today we are going to do invitation, which is a part of our short composition in 12th standard. This time in second term we are having two different type of composition. One is short composition, another one is long composition. So in short composition we are having invitations and another one is application for job and report writing. That is a long composition. So let's start with invitations. That is the first thing. What are different invitation? First thing is, what is an invitation? Invitations are generally printed cards through which we invite our guest on some auspicious occasion like wedding, birthday, wedding anniversary, housewarming, inauguration of something. So that you must have seen every time. I don't think nobody had seen ever a card that is for the invitation when we are inviting somebody. So these all are the invitation. But invitations can be of two types. One is formal, another one is informal. So what is formal invitation? Actually, formal invitations are formal letters, right? Either they can be printed on the cards or they can be in the social letter format. Printed invitation are, these are inviting guests to be present on a particular occasion, and they don't include the name of the addressee. This is in the letter format. Card format we have seen, but formal invitation can be handwritten in the letter format also, which is basically addressed to a VIP invited to preside over social, cultural, and educational function. So in these invitation, we include the name of the addressee, which is not in informal invitation, right? So a card format also we will do. I am just showing all the different formats which you are going to include in that. So this is formal invitation in the card format. Just recollect, you must have seen some wedding cards. First of all, this is center alignment. It should not be left alignment. You have seen all the cards. So it starts with the name of the host issuing the invitation. The standard expression, you can use these few sentences which are mentioned here. Suppose Mrs. and Mr. So and so request the pleasure of your company, solicit your gracious presence, cordially invite you, request the honor of your presence, invite you to join. So any phrase you can choose out of these. So this is the standard expression which we find in a card format, okay, which we basically see on a card format. And what is the further one? You have to mention the purpose of the invitation, whether it is a birthday, marriage, inauguration, celebration of something. You have to mention the purpose, and that too also in a capital letters. Suppose this is wedding, so you write that wedding ceremony. Birthday ceremony, so write birthday. So it should be catchy, right? Just like you have seen on the cards. So then you move to the next one: day, date, and name of the event, then venue of the event and address of the host, which can be RSVP on the left side and right side with best compliment from. This is the basic formal invitation which we have seen. Every time, whenever you have seen, you know about it, which kind of invitation it is. Suppose the question is there: your sister Nivedita is going to marry Akhilesh, okay, so son of Mrs. and Mr. S.M. Joshi, Nainital. So your father, Mr. K.S. Bhardwaj, has planned to hold the wedding at Hotel Kunal, New Delhi on 25 May. So question is now, you would be given write a formal invitation on behalf of Mrs. and Mr. K.S. Bhardwaj, inviting guests to the auspicious occasion. So now how it would be a formal card? Just see the card now. This is, you have seen it. I am just telling you the way. First of all, the host, Mr. and Mrs. K.S. Bhardwaj, request the pleasure of your company on the auspicious occasion of the marriage. I told you it should be in capital. So marriage, you have written in capitals, of their daughter Nivedita with Akhilesh. Basically, particularly, always remember this thing. You have to mention son of Mr. and Mrs. So and so. That would be given in the question. Then you come to the day, the venue, the whole program, and the left is RSVP, and the right side you are including with best compliments from, right? So RSVP is a French abbreviation, means you are just simply asking from them to give the consent whether they are able to join or not. So this is written on the cards. You must have seen it. Now the next one is a different one that also is a formal invitation. This is something inauguration ceremony. Mrs. Messrs. Shamlal and Sons are opening a new general store, Galaxy Novelties, in Gitanjali Enclave, Dwarka, Delhi. So the inauguration ceremony is fixed for Sunday. So how you have to write a formal invitation? Just see this one. Again, the central alignment. It's a card format. Okay, it's a card format. I haven't chosen the letter format yet in formal way. It's a card format. So first of all, the host, then the occasion, then the date, time, venue, and after that you have to mention the host family left side. The next question is annual function. You must have seen every time in your school also, whenever there is annual function, so we get the card. Okay, this is the invitation card. So who is going to be, the chief guest, everything you have to mention in a formal way. Invitation card to be sent to the parents. Remember this thing, this is the common card. The parents and invitees. So how you are going to make this card? Just see this one. Host, the principal, staff and students of the school's name is in capital letter. Solicit the pleasure of your company on the auspicious occasion. So the occasion is the annual function. Time, date, who is going to be the chief guest, and the last one is RSVP. This is a very simple format which we are doing in card format. Now we are coming to the basic point. Format of a letter. Formal. This is a formal invitation but in a letter format. So what is the difference between informal and formal? First is sender's address, left alignment. Now we are writing in letter format, so it will not be in the center alignment, it would be left one. So first one is left. You have to write the sender's address, then date, then you come to receiver's address. This is the first point you have to remember always, receiver's address. Okay, subject and the letter. Salutation, after that you have to write the content, but basically be sure you are writing in 50 words. Otherwise, if you are going to exceed the word limit, it will become a letter. But we are not doing letter, we are writing short composition, that is invitation. So just to the point, what is the occasion, why you are inviting, and you just want them, they should participate or they should come. That's it. Subscription, you are not supposed to write anything. Be very formal. Ritunanda, director, it is not written anything, you are affectionately, you are lovingly, nothing, only to the point. Now this one is the question. Now you have to write a formal invitation to Shri B.S. Bedi, the legendary cricketer, to inaugurate the championship on 2nd October. So here this is the formal letter format. Invitation it is, but in a letter format. How you are going to write? Check it now. Just see the sender's address, date, address of the addressee, subject, the content. Our school is holding on an inter-school T20 cricket championship from this and that date. So all the schools of the area are likely to participate. Your presence in our midst will act as a catalyst and inspire us. So to the point, I'm saying you need not to explain too much. Be whatever is the requirement, that only you mention in the letter format. Coming to these are some question. I just want that you do the practice of this one. These are some of the question for the formal letter. Coming to informal invitation. So informal invitation are same letter format. It's not in the card format, it is in the letter format. But these can be written in the first, second person presentation. Okay, I can say I so and so, I'm very happy that you have invited me this and this. So you can express first, second person. These are informal as it is clear from the name. Writer's address is given. Only one thing will be missing. The address of the addressee is not required. If the address of the addressee you are going to write, then it will be formal. Okay, of course we are writing it to our friends and relatives. So what is the requirement to write the address? Salutation is there, you can add dear. Okay, they are your friends, they are your relatives. Date of writing is given. Tone is very informal. Okay, the complimentary clause you can add there, your sincerely, yours lovingly, with whatever you are doing it, you can. So this is an informal invitation question. Okay, then informal invitation example also I'm giving. See, one thing missing, the address of the addressee is not there, rest everything is okay. This is informal invitation. Address, date, dear friend, I have the pleasure to inform you that I have arranged a small get together, and I please join us and enjoy the company of my family. That's it, nothing more than that, nothing more than that. So this is a question. I hope you will do this question in formal invitation. The question is there and it is explained here also how you are going to write. Simply you can use first person and second person. You will be pleased to know what you are going to celebrate, why you are inviting them, that you can add there. These are some of the questions which are informal. So I hope you can do this question. Now we are coming to the basic point, replies also most important. But how you're going, suppose you got some invitation and either you want to attend it or you want to decline it. So anyhow, when we are writing the invitations, either it can be formal or informal. So formal replies, when you're writing, you have to be very brief, okay, to the point. The quality of a good reply is must, and it should always be pleasant. Even when you're declining some invitation and expressing your inability to, still you have to be polite and courteous, okay. Your tone should be formal. Don't haphazardly say ki, no, I can't attend it. Simply say no. You just tell your inability, why you are not able to attend it, okay. First, some points are there. When you get some invitation, in the formal way, how you're going to reply, acknowledge the invitation, ki thank you for sending this and that, express thanks, but in a third person format. Don't write I, you, okay, that will be informal, but we are doing formal. So simply say, Mr. So and so thanks this and that person for inviting, in the third person format. Mention your acceptance or regret and specify the reason if you are refusing. Be very brief and specific, and be formal in tone and treatment. That is compulsory. You need not to, this just like the question is there. Write a formal reply to Mrs. and Mr. Chawla accepting the invitation to attend the birthday of their son. So you got a birthday party invitation. So how you're going to accept it? Okay, just see, very simple it is there. Mrs. I told you third person because this is formal invitation. So Mrs. and Mr. Manjeet Rathore thanks Mrs. and Mr. Chawla for inviting them on the occasion of the 5th birthday of their son Rahul on Monday, December at Konark Hotel, and inform them that they'll be glad to attend the function. That's it. You are sending your consent. Okay, but if you are refusing, what are you going? This is again the same question, but if you are going to refuse it, just see. Simply you tell in the third person format, Mrs. and Mr. So and so thanks this and that person on the occasion of this. Okay. Last line you are adding, they regret that they will not be able to attend the function due to a prior engagement. Okay. We are giving answers but in a humble way. But what is the difference now? Informal, that you have done formal replies. Now here you can add first person, okay, second person, mention acceptance and regret, specify the reason in case of refusal, use warm and simple language, and do not exceed the word limit. Okay, just check it. This is the question now. You are Oshin Malhotra of this and that. You have been invited by the principal, Lajpat Nagar, New Delhi, to act one of the judges. Okay, you got some invitation to be a judge. Okay, now you have to reply accepting the invitation. Just check it here. I am not, because this is informal, right? So address of the address is not required. So simply write, I really feel a great honor on being invited to act one of the judges at a debate contest to be held on this and that date. So I confirm my presence at the program and send my good wishes for its success. That's it. Simple, very simple. You write something but in a very simple format. And again, this is informal invitation, but here you are declining the invitation. So how you're going to decline? Again, write the address, date, dear, many thanks for inviting me to your birthday party, but I regret that I won't be able to attend your party as I'm going to Jaipur on a school trip. So I send my good wishes for your birthday and look forward to meeting you some other time. Yours sincerely. That's very simple, formal and informal way. Okay, so few questions I am just letting you do, and expect that you can do all these questions here, but you have to decide now whether it is formal or informal. You read the questions very carefully and please get back to me. Just do it, read it very carefully. This is very simple format, just only the practice is required. Okay everyone, thank you so much, and please keep on practicing. Thank you.